Sleepers Podcast, Wednesday, August 6th. How are you today, Carter?
Oh, look what you done. You're ping ponging, when you dance in the bar. Now. Look what you done. You're not the only one to get musical. At the ping ponging club. I'ma keep on dancing at the ping ponging club. I'm doing great today, Gregory. How are you doing?
I'm good. Have you heard the new Chappell Roan song?
I thought it was Chappelle.
No,
It's Chapel?
Chappell Roan.
Like going to the chapel, gonna get married. You know that song?
Yeah.
Great song.
I feel like you're setting the bar too low for what you call a great song.
That's also not a great song. Did you get? Actually, I know that. I'm so sorry. I was gonna ask something so stupid.
What were you going to ask?
You did not get married in the chapel.
You were at my
I
wedding.
know.
You were in
I
my wedding.
I know. That's why I said I didn't say it. I just let my I word vomited.
You big stinky dumbass.
Hey, at least I had the right pants on.
Don't imply that I didn't have the right pants on. I was
Sorry.
that day. Yeah.
Sorry. There was a groomsman member who one had the wrong pants because he didn't look at his suit until the day of, and two, somehow to this day we still don't know, ended up waking up the next morning with his ass beat.
Correct. Yeah. Just enormously black eye, gashes all over the face. Just, yeah, got totally ass beaten. No one has a clue what happened. Yeah, that was looking back, some crazy events at my wedding. We had what do you call it? An attendee, just a person who was at the wedding, a plus one of a girl that we knew, stole the catering van,
Yep.
drunk drove it around a lake at the
Mm-hmm.
reception. That
Mm-hmm.
was scary and crazy. Another former childhood friend of mine and a girl we went to college with hooked up on the altar spot
Yeah.
outdoors. They were caught hooking up at the reception.
Yeah.
Then we had my groomsman in the wrong pants and then get his ass beat, and no one knows what happened. Looking back, not a great showing from all of my friends. Like my parents are probably like, we raised a heathen.
Yeah, some friends. I think some friends stepped up to the occasion. If I don't want to toot my own horn, I thought I was pretty solid given what had to occur. Also, the best part about how that unfolded though is that none of this was known until y'all showed up at that next morning breakfast. Y'all were all cheery-eyed, married and whatnot. Had a great night. And I was like, well, I got a story for you. Where do you want me to start? You want to start with what happened under the altar, or that mood has one eye, or get this, there was a stolen vehicle.
So, question, was everyone in attendance aware that all of this was happening at once?
So fornication, yes, that was identified and notified amongst the masses. But given the stage of where they were currently at, we just let it unfold. Um, the move thing, we had no clue what that he just we don't know about that. Also, the van thing, I didn't know about until the next morning either.
Okay, so most people only were aware of at least maybe one of the three issues that night that were
Yeah.
all concurrently happening. That's good to know. Yeah, Mal and I were just like on the back of a golf cart going to our hotel, like blissful love at the moment, you know?
Well, what a blissful
Yeah.
time it was, man. What a great wedding weekend by you too, by
And
chance. Good on you.
look at Moo now. He went from wearing the wrong pants at my wedding and getting his ass beat to a sixth man at BYU.
And vaping in front of your 2-month-old. Do we get to the YouTube comment of the day?
Allegedly. Okay, allegedly.
It wasn't alleged. There was smoke.
Well,
Um,
I'm the person who alleged it.
oh, that's crazy. Can
Yeah.
we get to the YouTube comment of the day?
I gotta reevaluate some things, I think. Yeah,
Do you?
sure.
Okay, all right. Let's see where we can go here. Let's go with Nomad Boiler, who says, I feel like I'm allergic to apples, kiwi, and avocado, all of which later in life, for me, it is minor. And when I eat them, my throat itches and my appetite goes away. Thing is, I don't know if I'm actually allergic to the fruits or just the chemicals they're grown with. Also, if someone is allergic and you secretly feed that thing to them, that is messed up, bro.
Yeah, I don't actually feed my wife apples secretly.
Okay, that's good.
See, this is step one to me being a better person. I'm not going to lie about poisoning my wife.
Wait a minute. Hey, get out of my bag. That's
Okay.
a me move.
Well, it was a fib.
You want to be me, don't you?
I think we're becoming a lot like each other. Yeah.
You like
Like
it's almost like,
you're intermittent fasting and I'm lying. Look how the tables have turned.
man, who knows what could happen next on Sleepers Media? You know what you should do? Tune in tomorrow because we're on here every single day. When does this streak stop?
Yeah, isn't it kind of tiring to think that we have to do this every day?
You know what? I would say this. Sometimes I am like, I really don't want to wake up and record, but then when I actually do, it's like I'm good. Like I don't get tired while we're actually doing it, I guess.
Yeah. We get to do this. There are many more times, let's say per month, that I'm not recording, that I end up thinking, damn, I wish I was recording today. I want to talk about that. Then there are days I record that I'm like, damn, I don't want to do this today.
Yeah, 100%.
So
It's a
follow
blessing.
your dreams, kids. And one day you can make a friend that lives 2 hours from you that you both spend 4 hours a day bullshitting and bantering over nothing with for every single day on the weekdays for roughly 5 years of your life until you get to the point that no one wants to sponsor you and you hire 6 people the same week. And now you question if you can even afford any of it.
Yep, big facts. That's the dream that I think everyone wants to strive for. But before you even get to that, striving for that dream, my best advice is be a nepo baby. That would be my best advice.
Yeah. Yeah. Not all of us can have Luther as a dad, but
He's so fake nepotism. I shouldn't be doing this. I should be fine.
is he?
Yeah.
Aren't you the director of sales at your father's company?
Yeah, like goddamn 10 years in. Motherfucker had me on the recycling line like I didn't have a college degree. I should
So
have
just
spit
to be
on him.
clear, the only real job you've worked post college is at your father's company, and you want it known you should get more nepotism?
That's not the only job I worked.
Carter, I mean this really lovingly. You're you, and you are the director of sales. Like you're you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Like you are like a goofball, and you like run shit in a corporate environment. Like I think our listening audience would be just befuddled by this.
Yeah, but it's cart being cart. You know how that goes.
Yeah, but, like that's kind of crazy when you step back and think about it,
Yeah,
right?
it's even crazier because you know how you hate that? I feel like that does leak into business a little bit. Like, cart.
Do your employees like working for you?
Yes, they do.
I've heard you cuss out an employee before.
Yeah, but I do a really good cop, bad cop with Luther.
Mm.
Luther's a dick.
Did you just learn that term this week when I used it when we were trying to get Ryan Hammer to work with us?
Yeah, but there's a reason whatever. Let's move on to Discord comments. Uh, man, I really be letting my intrusive thoughts win like hell.
What's intruding your brain right now?
Man, fuck 12. All right, let's go to our
Yeah,
Discord
that
comment.
wasn't necessary.
Made me say it.
It may be a good week to like just button up a little bit. We
Okay.
did hire some like really good people that we want to like leave a good first impression on from our side too. We don't need to just cuss for no reason.
Yeah. Respect to all the people who serve and protect us. To the Discord comments, we're gonna go to Sleeve Nash, who says, not trying to be rude, but you guys often break down other people's interviews. Do the original creators ever push back or give you any criticism for that? Just curious how that goes.
Hi Sleeve. Could have told you Sleeve asked this question before Sleeve asked it. No, it's a totally fair question. We've not ever heard directly from anyone being upset with this. We have more examples of people that I think appreciate it than don't. I think this is probably obvious and doesn't need to be said, but we do our best in all times that this is what we're breaking down. If we're doing a video on something someone else worked on, whether it's an interview or a report or anything, we always do our best to give attribution directly to that person and be very genuinely encouraging to our audience to go support whatever platform it is and follow those people and pay money to subscribe and get all that information. We also, there's a level like as the host, there are sometimes I definitely like say a lot or read quotes, but I certainly try to make sure there's enough that we don't say directly if it's behind a paywall that people need to go pay for and see it in the original form. So it's complicated. I certainly get that approach can appear as if we are just the people that are kind of taking other people's work. But the reality is, what we add to the element of this is the reactions. It's almost like someone, like people that do like, oh, a new song's out. Here's a 10-minute video reacting to it, right? Do you think the
Mm.
musicians get mad about that? Probably sometimes, but we aren't reporters. We are reactors. And we're just trying to have fun with all of this while encouraging everyone to go follow and support all those people who do report.
Yeah, and on top of that same thing, at least me personally, when I am in the hosting chair or just in general, I feel we both do a good job of this. There's a lot more we could read from it. We do try to keep it very general while also like encourage, like go read the full article, but here was like a little excerpt of it. You know what I'm saying? Like even sometimes the excerpt is on the actual tweet from the person and then there's more in the article. But yeah, we've never had a scenario where someone has come to us and said something. If they did, we would respect it for what it's worth.
100%.
So
If somebody did come to us privately, we would immediately apologize and say, "Yep, we
yeah.
respect your
So
wishes." But
if someone out there does feel like that, please.
now I'm going to name some names, but like Polacek loves us. I know I follow and interact with Dustin Shoot. Like we try with each fan base, we try to have like one source who actively encourages us to make content off of their content. Because in the end, this is something I've talked with Rob Doster about with Field of 68. Like in theory, Sleepers and Field of 68 are sort of competing YouTube creators, right? But Rob and I very much do feel similar about this. I know because we've talked about it. Um, Making content about each other's content helps each other. Truly, it drives more people to watch things and suggested videos pop up. So I think it should work that way too. Like if we do a video about an On3 report, it should only help drive eyeballs and traffic to On3. I do think to Sleeves' point, it's funny. Sleeves an Illinois fan. Um, I do think just gut feel, some of the Illinois reporters get annoyed with us from time to time. I don't know that. We just have had no interaction with those people. And that's one of those ones. Like, I would love to meet those guys and hear them out if they do have frustrations with us or anything. But for the most part, no. Generally, overwhelmingly positive feedback from all of the people that we interact with on that basis.
Yeah. Sleeve Nash once again. If every college player was 6'3", who are the top three in the country? No size advantage, just pure skill.
I don't know. You got anything?
If every player was well, Braden. If Braden if Braden was 6'3", that'd be stupid.
If every player was 6'3", yeah, it would have to be. I mean, the best player in the country is the 6 foot kid. So if he was 6'3", he'd be better. I mean, you almost kill every big, right? Like a 6'3" JT Toppin would be awful.
Would a 6'3" Debanza would still be pretty good.
He wouldn't be Debanza.
Yeah, but I guess this right here is like who are the most skilled players that you would put?
I'm thinking of guards.
Like Donovan Dent probably would still. Is
I
Donovan
think
Dent
I
6'3"?
would say,
How tall is Donovan Dent?
I mean, why do I want to say like Rob Wright and Christian Anderson?
Oh yeah, that'd be those. Honestly, those that's good picks.
Just get a little bigger, and these super skilled tiny guys are better.
Yeah, that's a great pick. Wow, great pick by you,
Those
Greg.
are my picks.
All right, love that. Let's see here. Purdue Fox. If you had to assign Big Ten coaches as members of King Arthur's Knights of the Round Table, who would be who? Purdue Fox. One of the great phrases that has stuck with me through my whole basketball career. Shout out to my good friend Rick Palmer. Is KYP. It'll help you in every single thing that you do, in everything that you do, especially in basketball. And that stands for Know Your Personnel. Moving on to the next comment. Purdue Fox says, when Kohler has a good game, can we call it a Kohler bear attack? Like you all do for fears, the Kohler bear attack.
What do we do for fears?
Yeah, like do you all fears? Oh, like do you all fears the Kohler bear attack?
Oh, got it. Sure. I approve that. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll work on it. All hail the Pope. So you all brought on four more guys, and none are SEC guys. I need help trying to bring in some Kentucky fans.
Um, you want to take that one? I don't know. I'm kind of afraid of my response to that.
We're good.
Like I think we'll organically get some Kentucky fans. I don't think we're hurting for Kentucky fans right now. I'd love to get more Kentucky fans in the Discord, but we have a lot of Kentucky fans that just listen to us on YouTube and aren't in the Discord. I'd love it if they join, but I don't know. I don't think you or I are ever going to run this in a way that says we need to go get a person from this conference. I don't think that's a model that maps with what we want to do. I want people from around the country in different places, but ultimately it's just you got to just make something good. I don't really care what teams you're covering. That's not going to drive who we bring in.
Yeah, yeah, I feel the same. All hail the Pope. If Torvik is right and Kentucky is only behind Duke as far as talent, country better watch out because Pope can run circles around Shire on X's and O's.
Circles? Maybe little, as my daughter says, teeny weeny ones.
Little teeny weeny circles.
A couple teeny weeny circles. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fine.
like a couple SpaghettiOs.
Yeah. Cheerios.
Cheerios are pretty big loops. I'm hungry. All hail the Pope says, can you rank the top five coaches X's and O's?
I just love the ways we try to get Mark Pope to be number one on things like this. Give me Matt Painter one,
Hurley runs good stuff.
Hurley two,
I think Golden runs good stuff.
Golden three. I was gonna say Golden.
KY,
Probably Pope four.
KY.
I feel like there's one we're missing from a non like blue bloody school, but I don't have it right now. Maybe Greg McDermott five. I think he runs great stuff.
That's a good pull right there. They do Creighton does run some very underrated great stuff. Um, let's see here. War Chant. I feel so sorry for Carter for choosing to ignore the 80s. 80s had some of the best sports in basketball. It was a good.
KYP.
Oh man, like what was discovered in the 80s? Wasn't it crack?
KYP baby.
Yeah, it was some of the best athletes of all time. All hail the Pope. I think where Torvik got his rankings is talking talent for the NBA, and Purdue has zero talent that will play at the next level. Not zero,
Not zero.
not zero.
Not zero at
Braden
all.
will play in the NBA. Omer will play in the NBA. Yeah. T. Steffi. Hey guys, when telling the stories of Sleeper's origin, you mentioned how it should be a Netflix show. If Sleepers was made into a show or a movie, which actor would best portray each main core member?
I'm afraid of the movie for sure. I don't know. I feel like you would probably be I'll give it to you. Michael B. Jordan.
Wrong.
Who would be you? The Rock?
Keenan Thompson.
No. Actually, sneaky pick. I think Jordan Peele would be a great Carter Elliott.
That's actually a pretty good pick. Yeah.
Jordan Peele would be a really good you. He could
Yeah,
play the character of you very well.
I agree.
Who would be me?
Is that out of pocket for you to be Sydney Sweeney?
I got good genes, man.
You do got good genes. I would probably make you like Steve Carell.
Okay.
Not a fan?
I don't love the answer, but it's okay.
Okay. I also, in fairness, hand up, don't know many actors.
Trying to think of who else would be good other people here. The problem is Jordan Peele's little. So,
Riley would be that curly hair dude from American Pie.
oh yeah, I could see that. Or I don't know. I feel like Miles Teller could do a good Riley Davis, like character
Yeah,
acting for a little bit.
yeah.
Weirdly enough, we might have to make you Keegan Michael Key and Jordan Peele Dion. I think that makes more sense height to height
I was gonna
ways.
go Kevin Hart for Dion, but we can go.
He
Yeah.
could be Kevin Hart too. I don't know. I don't feel like I know our new members enough to assign actors for them. Do you?
No, we'll need some time.
Yeah, we'll think on that. Producer JK?
Should I stay with the slandering Tanner bit?
No, it's a horrible bit. Please just be nice to our new
Okay.
hires.
Love you, Tanny.
Love you, Tano.
Tan.
Booby. Booby would be Michael Sarah.
You think?
Yeah, I do. You don't think?
No, there's another. No, you know who he is? He's Millie Bobby Brown.
Millie Bobby Brown?
Millie Bobby Brown.
So the girl from Stranger Things
11, right?
would be Booby.
Yeah.
You're very bad at this, I think.
Yep, I am. I'm just bad at actors, I think. This is what it is. Um, let's see here. Uh, please
Oh,
refrain from.
wait. Last one. Sorry. Jacob, producer JK, would be Jeremy Allen White from The Bear. He
Good
would
God.
absolutely.
He'd be more like what's the uncle's name from that?
I don't
Or
watch The
cousin.
Bear.
He's cousin.
I don't watch The Bear.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, not a fan.
Okay.
Yes, chef.
Jay Hart. I think Matthew McConaughey could play a great Jay Hart. No, Jay Hart, you would be the actor in Joe Dirt. What's his name?
Jay Hart, I think, would be, the little side character that's in every Adam Sandler movie
Yeah,
with like the messed up eye.
yeah.
I think that would be Jay Hart.
No, actually, it's not an actor, but just look this name up. Jay Hart is Ethan Kaiser, who's a college basketball player. That's we'll move on here. The Pat Signal. Anonymously, what teams do you think could underachieve relative to media and fans' expectations?
Anonymously, of course, right?
Yeah, of course.
Anonymously.
What
Yeah,
is that?
remember, all you got to do is say anonymously and then no one cares. We did
Oh,
that
hell
earlier in the
yeah.
song.
Anonymously, of course.
So anonymously, I think, anonymously, of course, anonymously, Michigan is a big flop candidate for me. Anonymously, of course.
Hmm. I think anonymously, the biggest flop candidate for me, I'm gonna catch you off guard here. It's UConn.
That caught me extremely off guard.
What if Silas Demery isn't Tristan Newton?
Well, he's not. He's Silas Demery.
What if he's not even anything? This is the point guard for Georgia.
What if Silas Demery is Silas Demery?
This was the point guard for Georgia.
Georgia was good.
In what sense?
Tournament team. You bringing Georgia to the NCAA tournament is an accomplishment.
Shout to Asa Noel. That's just me trying to get cute though. Anonymously, of course. Bryce R. Jones. If you had to pick one of Houston, Purdue, or UConn to be a four-seed or lower in the NCAA tournament next year, who would it be?
Got to be Purdue or UConn just because they were last year. So for the sake of having less people mad at me than I could, I'll say Purdue. Or geez, intrusive thoughts. UConn. UConn is my answer.
Purdue, I ain't scared of y'all. Bryce R. Jones, last one today. What's your go-to ice cream bought from the grocery store?
I don't do grocery store ice cream very often. Like maybe once in the last 5 years have I bought like a pint from the grocery store. If I'm doing ice cream, I go to an ice cream shop and I get ice cream fresh.
Yeah.
But if I were to get from the grocery store, I would probably get mint chocolate chip.
So you're keeping the mint chocolate chip thing alive. I feel like it's a dying breed.
Mint chocolate chip or cookies and cream, one of those two, yeah.
Yeah, I also am not of the go to the store. Like I'll go to an ice cream store. I think the last pint of ice cream I bought was you heard of Jenny's brand ice cream?
No.
Oh, it's like I think it's a fairly popular brand. They actually have like an ice cream shop that's in like the South, but it was just like a Rocky Road, I think, level ice cream. It was pretty good, but if I'm going to an ice cream shop, I'm just getting like maybe like cake batter ice cream and some Snickers or something, some mix in. I love a good Blizzard.
Mm. Yeah, I maybe this is my old age showing. I'm starting to like soft serve ice cream more if I'm going out. Like I'd rather just run to almost like a Dairy Queen and get a Blizzard
Oh,
or
100%.
Some with some mix-ins, like a
Did
McFlurry
did
even.
you ever go to that ice cream joint across the street from me? Remember you saying you kind of wanted some ice cream and you said you might stop at it on the way home. Did you go?
No, did I really say I want some ice cream?
Yeah, you're like I could use like some ice cream.
I don't remember this at all, but no.
Oh, well, that's a conversation we may should have online. But yeah, it's fine. Next time you're down here, we're definitely hitting that ice cream shop.
You guys got a lot of good stuff around you.
After we work out though, and we're only getting the small because we're locked in.
Yeah, I've eaten I think two things in the last 3 days.
I just don't understand. It's ridiculous. That does it for the
I'm
comment
so
section.
close to under the cut line. I can't wait. I've got 36 more hours to make cut before I go on the golf trip.
That does it for today.
Join the Discord. We're brought to you by nobody. Nobody loves us except for ourselves. Let's get to the show. Big what? Big Ten. Big what? Big Ten. Do you want to be Andy Katz for 10 minutes?
Yeah. Also, it's Big 18.
Okay, sure. So Andy Katz did his Andy Katz Big Ten Power Rankings. We cried, we shed tears, we rejoiced, we loved, we lost, and then we broke down Andy Katz's reactions. That was yesterday on the channel. Now it's time to do our own version of this, and I believe for the 2025-2026 season, this is the first time we've embarked on this endeavor together. Version 1.1 of the Sleepers official Big Ten Power Rankings. Our job is to name these 18 teams in order, in descending order, from how good they are to how bad they are. This is not necessarily what we think they will finish the season at. In theory, things can change. This is just sitting here in August right now, power ranking Big Ten basketball teams 1 through 18. Any questions before we begin?
Absolutely not.
Okay. I have one question for you before we begin. How much of a title bump are you going to ask for your team?
Listen, the thing about my mind, it sucks. So stop trying to get inside it.
Well, when you come into a video doing this, it makes me think like you're about to like make some demands.
Maybe.
Are you a good negotiator?
Awful.
All right, Purdue's one, right?
So the thing about it is, so
Are we gonna do this on every single team?
no, Purdue won.
Purdue's one. Okay, who's two? The consensus I think is Michigan or UCLA, but I'm open to your feedback. These are your rankings as much as they are mine.
I'll go Michigan.
Without much hesitation for you, do you think they're alone at two?
Yeah.
Why are you doing this? Why are you flicking off the screen?
Oh, sorry, just itch.
Got it.
Yeah, Michigan too.
Got it. Michigan at two.
Yep.
I have UCLA three. Are you going to try and talk me into somebody else?
No,
Okay, so we're pretty aligned right now, 1 through 3. This is where I think things will get interesting, so I'm going to shake it up a tiny little bit. Who's number four?
I think at 4 I would currently go with Illinois.
I think Illinois at four is the consensus answer. Do you have any interest in hearing me try to talk you out of the consensus for a different team?
Uh, no, not at this point. I don't think so. No,
So I'm not even allowed to make the argument at this point.
you have 10 seconds.
Wisconsin has a better star in John Blackwell, a guy I know you and I believe in. Greg Gard always wins more games than expected. The same problems Illinois had last year with Europeans that show up out of shape are still going to apply. Meanwhile, Wisconsin has vets, a Nick Boyd, John Tanji up transfer, and a Blackwell
If
superstar.
if we go Wisconsin, can we go Illinois next?
Yes.
Deal.
Okay, Wisconsin at four. I am officially announcing myself on the Badger bandwagon this year. Don't like saying that, but I loved the Boyd ad. You know this. And I think Blackwell's just a killer in a way that some of these middle of the pack teams don't have. He's probably going to be a freak this year without Tanji. So to me, they've been a little slept on. Nolan Winter's a like very good front court player that could be all Big Ten too. I feel like Gard deserves the benefit of the doubt. They have less questions for me than Illinois does, which is why I put Illinois five.
Fair. All right, so we go Illinois 5. Now we're on to 6.
We're on a six.
I would like to go for my Michigan State Spartans.
Cats had Oregon up at three. I do think Oregon's starting to slip if we put them much lower than here. Give me the Michigan State greater than Oregon pitch, and you're not allowed to say last year as any reason for it.
Okay, understood on this one. So for me, Oregon, I think that last year they had a lot more pieces around them, around the Shellstad and Biddle than we're giving them credit for. I truly do. Like
You,
I
you
actually
just
think that G
started with a last year.
Oh sh well, okay, but I needed this one in comparison. I'm not saying like put them here because of last year. I'm saying when you look at what is surrounding this year's Oregon team, I just think that it is not as good as people are billing it to be. And also, I have this theory that Shellstad's more clutch than he is actual like top end killer guard in the Big Ten.
I think that's pretty true. I don't even think that's a theory at this point. I think it's real. Um, I just think everything you just said applies to state too. Like, I guess take all of the non-Biddle, Shellstad, Fears, Kohler players on these teams, right? Those are
Mhm.
kind of the maps. And I think everyone would agree Shellstad and Biddle are better than Fears and Kohler as a tandem, right?
Yeah.
On paper. So take those guys out. Just supporting casts. How many Michigan State guys are starting if you combine the two supporting casts? You think all three?
Which players we taking away again? Taking away Fears and
I guess Kohler, right? I mean, or you could start Kohler with Biddle, but like
yeah, I
I'm
mean, I
trying to
think
take away point guard big from the
I
two
think I'd
positions.
start Colin Carr over Kwame Evans at the four. I mean, TK Simpkins, you don't know what it's going to be look like in an up transfer type
It's like
situation
him
there.
and Ford are like the same guy. It's like
Yeah.
roll
So,
the
I mean,
dice.
okay. All right. To this point, I gave you Wisconsin. I had Illinois. Can you give me Michigan State and then we can go Oregon?
I'm willing to give you one. You just haven't made the like. I want you to make the point that will talk me into it. The point that will talk me into it is you are banking on a Tom Izzo team to outperform a Dana Altman team.
See,
Like
that
it's
feels like such
nothing
a that
about the
that feels like
roster,
such a cop out, but
but
maybe that's the answer.
I think that's the reason you would take a team led by Fears and Kohler over a team led by Shellstad and Biddle.
All
Like
right.
to me, all the role players are equally question marky. But I
Good
will
deal.
buy that argument if you want to say it's Izzo. I'll do it. But I need to hear you say that. It's not just like Oregon's role players stink. Like y'all are about to start Carson Cooper and
I try
Kurtan.
to refer with hitting people with a it's Izzo.
I know you do, but it falls on deaf ears to me when it's like I don't. All of the role players are bad, but you might start Kurtang and Carson Cooper. Like it's the same issue. So unless the pitch is like Cohen Carr truly is a star, which I'm not fully bought into. So I'll give you State six, but to me it's gonna be an Izzo bump again if we do that.
Fair.
Or I like the point against Shellstad, I guess. Like you just don't think he's actually all that good.
Yeah.
I think it's fair. Fears probably does do more winning stuff than Shellstad. I think.
I mean, at the same time, Shelstad has that clutch takeover thing. It's just like, I don't know. I expect Shelstad to be so much better than he actually is. And that's not like fair to him because he's good, but like, I just thought he would be so much better.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'll go Michigan State six, Oregon seven. We move. Do you want anybody ahead of Oregon actually? Because you could talk me
I'm
into the
fair.
Ohio State
I'm,
roster.
I'm fine with that.
Okay. All right. I feel like that's the consensus top seven for the most part. We have the same seven teams, just mixed around the order from what Cats did. Now you got to start banking on teams and coaches that I don't know. You got to put some faith behind here. A new Indiana regime, a new Iowa regime, new Minnesota regime, new Maryland regime. So who do you want to put eight?
I like to put Iowa 8,
You're buying the Ben McCollum stuff, huh?
buying the Ben McCollum stuff, buying Bennett Sturtshausen, Albero, Fulgaris. Yeah, I'm buying that team.
Can I get a little reset rather than go team by team? Can you give me like your next three off the board right now?
Yeah, I would go Iowa, Ohio State, Indiana.
No Maryland in there, no Washington. Those are the two in the middle of the pack I'm kind of buying.
Mm-mm.
Why are you out on Maryland, Washington? I was hoping we could get some of those mixed in here.
Can you talk me on the rest of Maryland outside of like Buzz and Pharrell Payne, like that roster? I think I'm just lacking on it a little bit.
I think it's just a really high floor team. because I think that Buzz basketball wins a lot of games, even if it's gross and the players aren't all that exciting. I also just think inherently that program is going to have a little bit of an emotional boost, losing Kevin Willard's drama and bullshit at the end of it. And more importantly, I actually really do like a lot of the gamble dice roll guys that they brought in. I think Darius Adams is a really good late ad that is pretty high upside. I think Passmore, like a year ago, we really liked Passmore, and he
Mhm.
basically just didn't get a chance. I think you need one of those two guys to hit, and then, it sounds gross, but we know that like Miles Rice was as bad as he could possibly be last year. And they were still like 500 in the league. I don't think a Miles Rice led team is going to be terrible. You're just hoping he bounces back a little.
Okay. I'm so if that's the case, I think I would go in that I would go Maryland ahead of Indiana.
I like Maryland's players better than Indiana's players this year. I do. It's just you'd be banking on DeVries to be better,
Yeah.
which could
But
happen.
at the same time, the combination of Wilkerson, DeVries, like not like Tucker, is
Yeah.
that not better than what Maryland has?
Tucker's the best player there for sure.
Yeah.
Tucker's the best player on either team. But
Yeah. So I'd be willing to go in the order after that. Iowa, still Ohio State, and then Maryland.
I need your Iowa pitch. I said it earlier this episode. I don't know that I buy Sturts is going to be as good as people think. So what's the full Iowa pitch here?
So a good portion of the Iowa pitch to me is actually Ben McCollum's style of play. It's so like low possession, just like you have to be very much taking care of the ball, doing the right things, and like you'll get frustrated by getting like Bennett Sturts to death, basically. Like they'll go the whole shot clock. It'll be a little bit of a different like shock value, I think. And I'm trying to think of like who's the last. Well, actually, no. Well, like the last first time Big Ten coach who had like a different stylistically approach to the Big Ten, which kind of did well. Like maybe like an like what Michael Shrewsbury did.
I mean, also Dusty. Like,
Dusty as well, like kind of like something different that the league hasn't yet seen having that effect. And then like Bennett Sturts, I think is actually just the overall goods, like just all American.
yeah, I think that's totally fair in that sense. If you want to kind of make the pitch that like first year head coaches actually have an opportunity to overperform, I'll
Mhm.
buy that for Iowa and Indiana, I think. But also that would apply to Maryland too, right? First year of Buzz in the Big Ten.
That's true.
So, all right. So I think we're kind of just we got to put our faith behind somebody here. There's only one team we haven't discussed like a little more in detail that I want to do quickly with you. Roster wise, I think this team should be in the first tier of seven than the next one.
I hate the USC running it backcourt.
It's not, oh, do you mean, yeah, okay, Washington. I want
Well,
Washington.
yeah, no, I'm done.
But can I try to make the argument?
I would be here for you if they did not have Des Claude.
Can I try to make the argument?
Yes.
They have so many proven productive players. Even if four of them don't hit, they're going to be fine. Like, how many teams in America? Kwamari Peterson scored 20 a game last year, 25 and 4 on 47% from the floor and 42% from three. That's like their fourth guard. Like, Steinbach was the biggest winner individually of the entire FIBA World Cup. Even if you don't like Claude and Yates together individually, they were both great last year.
Mhm.
Agnesevich scored 20 a game last year, 20 and 8, like, and led a team to the NCAA tournament. Zoom Diallo is like forgotten about. And if this was last year's Washington roster, Zoom would be on the list of breakout candidates this year because he scored in double figures and was a freshman. JJ Mandaquit made the FIBA World Cup team and played really well. Like, people like JJ Mandaquit. Even like Bryson Tucker and Lathan Somerville are like end of bench guys that there's reason to believe they could be good. So to me, Sprinkle has arguably been the biggest winner of the entire offseason. I hated what Sprinkle did last year because it's Sprinkle. I get we want to like make him a punchline and joke about him, But last year he had to rock with his guy, Great Osibor. That's what happened, right? Like he put all his money into his guy. Let's just get through the transition year. What if Sprinkle actually can coach? Because this is easily a top six roster in the Big Ten. This is a better point blank. There are better players on this roster than Michigan State and Oregon. It's just what is Sprinkle going to do with it?
Yeah, no, that's fair to say. I maybe it's a little bit of apprehension, but like when you're looking at roster wise, separated from the coach, which is tough to do because they do play a factor here. The roster's good. I can't get over the running it back with USC's backcourt. But like if I get over that, honestly, if I get a benching of Des Claude this
Yeah.
year,
Let's
I'm
play a
in.
game. Pretend Des Claude is not here. Now we're looking at a team that's Kwamari Peterson, Wesley Yates, Steinbach, Ognisevich, and Zoom Diallo at the three.
Yeah, I might have him ahead of Michigan State. I'd probably have him at like fifth.
I want to put Washington 8. Des Claude is not that toxic to take a team from that to out of the top 10.
Never ever say that. He might be. Yes, but okay, I'm fine with that.
All right, we're putting Washington at 8. Now I will let you make the order of Indiana, Iowa, Maryland, the three new coaches.
Iowa, Maryland, Indiana.
Iowa 9, Maryland 10, Indiana 11. I think I actually would have done the same order. I like where we're at right now. We have seven more teams to name, Cart, and they are Ohio State, USC.
Wait, we didn't name Ohio State?
We haven't put Ohio State on here yet.
Oh, I'd like to put Ohio State ahead of Indiana.
I'm kind of okay giving them a Diebler dump.
Like
Like Izzo bump,
instead of a
Diebler dump.
championship bump, it's a Diebler dump.
Izzo bump, Diebler dump.
Okay, just because of that catchphrase, I'll allow it.
All right, we're gonna put Ohio State 12, which is crazy, but also like they ran it back again. It's the same exact group. What were they last year?
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
They
9,
finished
10.
10th. But I think some of these middle of the pack teams are gonna take a leap a little bit.
All right, that's fair. All right, so now we're into like what the Rutgers, Minnesota, Nebraska, Northwestern, USC, Penn State.
He really went 17 and 15 with Bruce Thornton in year 3, man. That's crazy.
That-
Yes, Northwestern, Nebraska, Penn State, Minnesota, Rutgers, and USC. There's an argument that I think Northwestern, Nebraska, USC each have a little upside. I think it probably should be USC at 13, but I don't know. I'm kind of out on the whole Muss experience right now.
I think I'll still go USC because I like Rodney Rice. Chad Baker Mazzara, for what everything I say about him, like he can do some winning things. Uh, do they still have Terrence Williams on the team?
They still have Terrence Williams, but no Elijah Arenas is where I lose USC. If he was here, I could buy them being awesome. But
Yeah,
like,
even though I have been hearing some good things about our guy Big East.
really,
Yeah,
hey, Easter Sunday, baby, be
man.
great, be great. Counterpoint: when we did Katz's list earlier, you said that Northwestern at 13 was too low. We are currently at 13 and have not named Northwestern.
Northwestern it is.
Northwestern at 13.
I mean,
Do
they'll
we
have
need
a
to put
first,
them?
like okay, okay. How about this? You look at the rest of these teams. Only one of them, I think, has a first team All Big Ten candidate.
Yeah, I think you get to this point in the conference and you got to start betting on coaches more than betting on
Yeah. So
rosters.
like in doing that, Collins Martinelli, Rank Mass Hoiberg.
And then you get to like Muss's
Yeah.
mess.
Then
Yeah.
then I'll go USC, Rutgers, Penn State.
Okay. All right. Northwestern, then Nebraska, then USC at 15. The final three would be Penn State, Minnesota, Rutgers. I think all these rosters stink. I would actually talk myself most into a Peichel bounce back year. Just Peichel's proven he can win with
Do
shit.
we have any faith in Minnesota and Medved?
Medved. I'd be okay going Minnesota, Rutgers, Penn State if you want, or Rutgers, Minnesota, Penn State. I want Penn State last.
Let's go with the Minnesota next one, and then
Minnesota 16, Rutgers 17,
Penn
Penn State
State.
18.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm out on Mike Rhodes. I think this is over for Rhodes.
Yep. Oh
Okay.
yeah.
All right. So the Sleepers official Big Ten Power Rankings version 1-1. Purdue 1, Michigan 2, UCLA 3, Wisconsin 4, Illinois 5, Michigan State 6, Oregon 7, Washington 8, Iowa 9, Maryland 10, Indiana 11, Ohio State 12, Northwestern 13, Nebraska 14, USC 15, Minnesota 16, Rutgers 17, Penn State 18. Cart, we're not done yet because I'm going to add a twist. Last year, only 8 Big Ten teams made the NCAA tournament. I want to draw the cut line for where tournament teams end and where tournament teams start.
Only 8 teams made the. You talking about 8 teams made the NCAA tournament?
Last year, only 8 Big Ten teams qualified for the NCAA tournament. Now, that was low. Like going back previous years, actually, there were only 6 in 2024. There were only 8 in 2023. There were 9 in 2022. This was back when the conference was smaller. So I feel like 9 to 10 teams is probably the right number. But let's draw the cut line here. We think Purdue, Michigan, UCLA, Wisconsin, Illinois, Michigan State, Oregon are all locks to make the tournament, would you say?
Yeah, I think so.
So then Washington, Iowa, Maryland, Indiana, Ohio State. Where do we draw the cut line? Who's in, who's out?
Bruce Thornton's going to make the tournament this year. I'd like to just draw the cut line there.
We can't put 12 teams in. There's
But
no
it's
way they get
ours.
12.
It's
There's no,
ours.
that's not logistically possible. We can't get
You're
12.
not logistically possible.
Jake Diebler's time. Bruce Thornton might make it on a different team if he transfers.
No, Bruce, no. Ohio State's going to win the Big Ten tournament.
Here's what I think. I think Washington's going to make it. At least 8 will get there. And I'm buying a sprinkle year. So the question is really which one of the new coaches get there and which ones don't. We have Iowa, then Maryland, then Indiana. Do any of them make it? You could tell me none do. You could tell me all do, and I wouldn't say it's crazy. 11 feels like a lot.
What, so are we at 9 without those?
We're at 8 through
8?
Washington.
I
If
think
if we
I
add
would say,
Iowa, we get to 9. If we add
yeah,
Maryland, we get to 10.
I think actually,
It feels like it's between Iowa and Maryland. Like
okay.
Indiana, are we saying Indiana's out of the tournament?
See, I think Indiana finds a way to make it somehow.
Then I think we need to flip them with somebody else here. We're not going to get 11 teams in the tournament.
I think Maryland misses it.
You think Maryland misses it?
Yeah.
I think Maryland and Indiana miss it. So let's
I'm
draw the cut line and say Iowa and up
Iowa.
makes it.
Iowa makes it, and
So
that's
the
it.
cut is literally halfway through the conference. Iowa and above make the NCAA tournament.
Yep.
I think that's right.
Okay.
We did it.
Don't call it 1-1 version. That's the only version.
Topic 2 today is a fun one. Somebody tweeted this at me yesterday. Let me see if I can go back and give credit to the person who was asking for this. Yeah, it was Elijah Burns, at Elijah C. Burns, tagged us in a Barstool, Kentucky tweet and said, I think this would be a good segment for sleepers. What's the first player you think of when you see a program's logo?
Hmm.
So we're just going to go program by program. I'll name a program. You close your eyes. Tell me the first player you think of when you see the college's logo. We'll start with where this question originated, Kentucky.
DeMarcus Cousins.
I think mine's John Wall.
It's a good one.
I think that does that make sense? I guess let's do that as we go too. Like, makes sense that Cousins and Wall are our answers, I think.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Your program, Michigan State.
Fuck, that's tough. Draymond.
Mine's Draymond too.
Yeah.
Mine's very easily Draymond. Was anybody else like it couldn't Cassius would be too recent, I think, for that.
Yeah, too recent, but that anytime I'm trying to truthfully do the first name that comes to my mind to make this real.
A lot of people would say Mateen, I think, for Michigan State. Or
Yeah.
Magic.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, but Draymond, okay. Michigan,
Trey Burke.
pretty easy there.
Yep.
How many of these do you think we're gonna have the same answer for?
How many more schools are we doing?
Like 7.
I think we'll have 3 the same.
Indiana.
Victor Oladipo.
Oladipo for me. All right, let's keep it moving. Purdue.
Zach Edey.
I want it to be Braden so bad.
Is it Braden?
It's not. It's Edie, but I want it to be rare. It's not Hummel for you?
No.
There's definitely Purdue fans who would say like Rick Mount or somebody that's not Zach Edey, right?
Yeah, Rick Mount got to show me.
Okay, this one's fun, I think. Illinois.
Darren Williams.
Whoa, is that just because you think you look like him?
Yeah, if you would have asked me that question probably, I don't know, like 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, I would have said honestly Coleman Hawkins.
Okay, yeah. Sky Clark for me. Just kidding. No, it's got to be D Brown. Like how I respectfully to Darren, who was the best player on those teams, it's
I
got
I
to be D
can't
Brown.
I can't prove it, but I truthfully mean this. I was a Darren Williams guy.
This is why we pair well together. You were a Darren guy growing up, and I'm a D Brown guy. And then
Yeah.
I guess does that make Dion our Luther Head?
Yeah, possibly.
Riley James Augustine?
No, Riley's Bruce Weber.
Yeah, that's honestly pretty fair. BYU.
AJ DeBanza.
Oh, come on.
I'm sorry. No, it's either Jimmer or Eric Micah.
It's Jimmer for me. Who do you want to go? You want to go with DeBanza? I'm putting DeBanza for the graphic. That's
All right.
hilarious.
Thank you.
Oh man. Who have we not done? Duke? Duke is a tough one.
Zion.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
that was the first name that came to my mind.
I think it's Reddick.
Makes sense.
Like, it doesn't it have to be like a more hateable player than Zion?
Listen. My mind stinks, but that's the first name that came to my mind.
We've done this for 2 minutes, and all I get is my mind stinks. North Carolina.
Oh, do I hate myself?
Who is it?
James Michael McAdoo.
No way. That's crazy. The obvious answer is Tyler Hansbrough.
That's a good one.
And you just chose James Michael McAdoo. I can't wait for Riley to see that. Louisville?
Peyton Siva.
Mine's Peyton Siva too. That's kind of strange.
I was gonna say Russ Smith, honestly.
I've been seeing Peyton Siva in my nightmares every night for 11 years.
Good Lord.
Brutal. UConn.
Kemba.
Ooh. I don't know if this says something about my brain or what, but Ben Gordon is my answer.
Oh, good pull. Good
Yeah, I
pull.
think that was just my first like UConn team.
Thank Gordon. Those teams are so fun.
Yeah, very fun team. Are we missing any of our teams that we like care about?
Did Illinois, did that, did Indiana, did Kentucky.
Should we do Arizona just so Jay Meisner can be happy?
Derek Williams.
Really?
Yeah.
Mike Bibby.
Bibby.
Yeah, dog.
I feel like you're trying to flex your basketball historian savant on me right now.
I just love. I've always wanted a Mike Bibby Arizona jersey, and I haven't been able to find it. It kills me. Kansas.
Oh, that's tough.
They've had so many good players, but not any like transcendent singular guys, I feel like.
Yeah, this might be bad, but I mean, it is bad. But literally, the first name that I wanted to say was Frank Mason.
Mine was Perry Ellis. As
Kansas
crazy
needs
as
to
that
fix
is.
themselves, man.
I mean, as crazy as it is, he was the dude that was like always there. It was going to be him or like Mario Chalmers, but
Yeah, Hunter Dickinson.
Perry Ellis popped in my mind first.
Hunter Dickinson for me.
I feel like there's got to be one to two others that we haven't done. Let's do. No, maybe we've done them all. I don't know.
Did Duke, did North Carolina? Did what about like Villanova?
Yeah.
It's Chris Jenkins, by the way.
Yeah, it's both of us said Chris Jenkins. We don't even need to do that. Did we cover them all? Why do I feel like we didn't cover them all?
I feel like we should go through the top 100 on Ken Palm one random Sunday, and we just assign a player to every team.
When I say Sleepers Media, who's the first name that comes to your mind?
Carter Elliott,
That's crazy. You don't think of me.
I'm good on you.
Did you see the awesome work that Isaac Trotter put together yesterday?
You gonna talk to me like I ain't got Trotter noties on? Of course I did.
Yeah, of course, we both do. Isaac Trotter put together this incredible project that I think was like universally praised and just well received. Everyone is rightfully giving Isaac Trotter his flowers. Isaac put together positional archetype rankings. So he split every player in college basketball into 10 different, quote, positional archetypes. These are obviously not point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, center. His archetypes are initiator point guard, combo guard, shooters, true wing, scorer slash creator, off ball wing slash four, wing handler, stretch four slash big, small ball big, and then true centers. Fun way to look at this. And the real work here was not just coming up with the archetypes, but it was putting every player in America into an archetype and then ranking said archetype. So if you want all of this, we're not going to go through and name all these names. It would take forever. If you want all this, go to Isaac's Twitter and you can see the way he did this. It's just a really fun project. So shout out to Isaac for putting this together. He notes none of this is tilted toward NBA upside. Obviously, you could put guys in multiple buckets. Like, just for example here, he has Ryan Conwell listed as a shooter and not as a combo or not as a scorer slash creator. He's just a shooter. So, some, I guess, I don't know, some benefit of the doubt should be given to the way Isaac put players in these archetypes. And lastly, one specific player note, he says he left off Jaden Quaintance while he heals from an ACL. But this is what I'd like to do today, Cart. I would like to take Isaac's positional archetypes, which are awesome, and I would like to go through where he has ranked the players and play a game of buy or sell. Meaning, you and I will each choose a player that we are buying relative to Isaac's rankings of where they belong in their positional archetype. And then we would like to take a player that we would sell, that we think he is ranked too high, and a player we think he has ranked too low. Any questions before we go on this endeavor together?
Buy everything. We're not poor.
Okay. That's our director of finance speaking. Let's start with his first category, initiator point guards. Again, we're not going to read all the names. So we have this in front of us. We're looking at it. But his number one initiator point guard, Braden Smith. Bennett Sturtz second. Donovan Dent third. Milos Uzan fourth. Jalen Lowe fifth. Let's come up with someone outside of those top five, probably, that we think we will buy low on. And then maybe a player that we will sell relative to being near the top of his list.
I mean, I don't want to. Actually, let's go. Can we go? Let's go buy first. Obviously, Rod Wright being outside the top five, I'd like to buy that. Being in the BYU system, that's an easy one for me. Um, Also, Jacoby Gillespie behind Jelon Lowe after what Gillespie did last season. That's a little bit interesting to me as well. Um, I don't know. There's a lot of names outside the top five, but I feel like you got to have that conversation. Like I'm looking at Michael Brown Jr. after what he's done, but also
Strong point guard year. Feels like
yeah.
a very, very strong point guard
But
year.
also like maybe to put myself in Isaac's shoes right here. Like is Michael an initiator PG?
I mean, we're not going to do that. We're just taking
Okay,
his work as
okay,
gospel here.
got you.
So,
Um,
yeah, I think we probably got to be quicker to get through all 10 of these. So,
got you.
not to say I didn't love your analysis there, but Michael Brown is my answer. I would like to buy high. He'll be better than the ninth best point guard in college basketball.
Yeah,
This is a loaded point guard year, though. That's abundantly clear to me after seeing this vertical here.
yeah. So yeah, I'll do like one buy, one sell from each one. That'll make it go fast.
Okay,
Buy
so
Mike.
buy Michael.
Yeah, buy Michael. I'll sell low.
Okay. I will sell Bennett Sturtz. I think I am also willing to bet that Jalen Lowe is not a top five point guard in the sport, but
Bennett starts being second.
Bennett Sturtz being better than all of these dudes just doesn't feel great. I understand he's really good. He could be an All-American. I don't think Iowa's actually going to win all that much, and I think the adjustment level of going from Drake to to the Big Ten is just different than what Danny Wolf had to do from Yale to Michigan. Like there were pieces around Danny Wolf that made it really easy. Bennett Sturtz has Fulgaris and a bunch of question marks. I don't think Iowa's going to be that good, and I don't think Bennett Sturtz can be the second best in the country.
Okay, that's fair.
All right, to the next category, combo guard. His top five: LeBaron Philon, Silas Demery, John Blackwell, Bruce Thornton, Jackson Shellstad. Got the full list here. Who do you want to buy? Who do you want to sell?
I'm going to this. Ooh. I'm going to buy Christian Anderson. I think he'll be better, higher on this list. I'm going to sell Jackson Shelstad.
Bumping Shellstead out of your top five.
Yeah,
Okay, I think you know where I'm headed with this. I will sell Bruce Thornton. Come on.
and you will buy Wesley Yates.
And I will buy Wesley Yates. I'm also buying Christian Anderson to end up in the top five too, but I'll let you take him and I'll add Wesley Yates. But I also want to try and come up with the same answers so that Booby can make a graphic on this. So I'll take your answer for this one, Cart. A little generosity. Christian Anderson is my buy in the combo guard category. Next category is shooters. Ryan Conwell 1, Solo Ball 2, Emmanuel Sharp 3, Richie Saunders 4, Isaac McNeely 5. Notably here, Braylon Mullins ahead of Fletcher Lawyer further down the list. Trey Fort, also a Michigan State mention at the bottom of this category for best shooters in the country. Who would you like to buy?
I think given his position, we have no choice but to buy Fletch.
Yep.
Fletch being there as a shooter in this, that's so disrespectful. I'm sorry.
Braylon Mullins is good, but if he's a better shooter, impactful shooter than Fletcher Lawyer this year, I'll be stunned.
Nigel Pack ahead of, well, come on now.
Yeah, kind of crazy. Okay, who are we selling?
I think out of the top five, I would like to. I kind of want to sell Richie Saunders.
Oh, yuck.
Just because, like, just shooting wise, like shooting, we're talking about shooters here.
And we're talking just players. They're in the shooters category, but we're talking like player ability.
All right, McNeely then for me.
McNeely, that's mine. I think is McNeely just because he's fifth on the list. But like, if Mikel's as good as we think and Conwell's as good as we think, how much can he really do for that team? You know.
Yeah, for sure.
So all right, we'll sell Isaac McNeely collectively. Buy Fletcher Lawyer. True wing. Isaac's top five here: AJ DeBonta, Otega Owe, Josh Dix, Chad Baker Mazzara, Andres Stojakovic, Illinois with a top five player at this positional archetype in the sport.
I think, well, I'll start with, I'd like to sell Chad Baker Mazzara
Okay,
as a top five true wing in the sport. Um,
I'm
my
good with
op
that sell.
my options for buy here probably between Store and a bounce back year with Ole Miss, Tunde, just because I'm a massive fan, or Dame.
Yeah, I would like to buy Tunde, and I also like that you gave AJ Store a shout out because I think there's a world he's one of the better wings in the country this year. And Chris
Let's buy
Beards is.
Tunde.
But let's buy Tunde Yesufu relative to where he's at. I think he's like 10th on the list here from Isaac, but
Mm.
I think he's going to be Baylor's best player and be really good. Okay, scorer creator category. Darren Peterson is 1, PJ Haggerty 2, Todd Pettiford 3, Josh Hubbard 4, Darius Acuff 5. Buy sell.
Can you start? This one's tough for me
I am going to sell.
because I want to sell Hubbard, I think.
I'm going to sell PJ Haggerty, but I
Oh,
also am willing
wow.
to sell Hubbard. I think I don't want anything to do with players with Tang right now. And I feel like Doug was really prolific, got to Tang. We said it was a perfect fit, and he was horrible. So I don't know. I'm not in on the whole Haggerty experience. I think we're going to forget about him. Player I will buy here. There's not a lot in this category that I want to buy here, to be honest. But
I was looking at Burton, maybe.
I'm going to take the easy option here, and I'm going to say Boogie Fland finishes higher than sixth in
Right,
this
right,
category.
right. Yeah, that's fair with Todd Golden. I like that.
Yeah, I just think like he's basically being given the Walter Clayton role, right? Like, no reason to think he's not going to be sensational.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. All right. With five more here. Now into the front courts. Off ball wing slash 4. Isaac's top 5 are Alex Caravan, Nate Ament 2, Eric Daly 3, Cohen Carr 4, Caleb Wilson 5. I'll go first. I'm selling Cohen Carr being better than Caleb Wilson. Say that out loud for me. Does that track for you?
No.
Would you rather have Cohen Carr or Caleb Wilson this year?
Caleb, well, actually, no. Cohen, that's my guy.
Okay. Huh.
Cohen. I'd like to, for the last year ever, not gonna do it anymore. I like to buy Momchilovich Somebody needs to step up for that Iowa State team. I think he could end up in the top five.
You like buying Momcilovic more than Darion Reed?
It was between those two, so I was leaning towards Reed, but I honestly thought you would go Momcilovic. I would love to do Reed if you
Let's
would.
do Reed. I like Darion Reed more. I think there's more like role opportunity stuff for him at Oklahoma that feels different than last year.
Yeah,
I'll also, if you don't want to sell Cohen Carr with me, I'll sell Nate Ament.
I'll sell. Actually, no, I'd rather sell Cohen Carr than Nate Ament.
Really?
Yeah, I think Nate Ament is going to be in the top five.
I mean, if we think Cohen Carr is better than Caleb Wilson, why not just say he's better than Nate Ament too?
Oh, thank you.
Okay. All right. Wing handler, Darion Williams, 1, Keyshawn Hall, 2, Lawan Watts, 3, Bryce Hopkins, 4, Mark Mitchell, 5. A lot of Big Ten names on this one. Tucker DeVries, Nick Martinelli as well. Mo Diabate is on the list. Devin Royal is on the list. Who do you want to buy, sell?
Man, a lot of good options that resonate with me for buying here. I think I'd like to actually buy Mackenzie Mbako, and I'd like to sell Keyshawn Hall, and I'm a Keyshawn Hall guy. I just don't think I don't know about this top five wing handler. I mean, there's a lot of good sell options in this top five, respectfully.
Sell is easy for me. It is Keyshawn Hall. I would like to buy either Devin Royal or Mackenzie Mbako. I'm surprised you want Mbako instead of Royal. But I guess Royal's running it back with the same group, whereas Mackenzie Mbako has like the
I'm literally thinking
ball.
about Mackenzie Mbako and Buckyball, and I think it actually might be disgusting offensive results.
All right, let's put Mackenzie Mbako as our buy then. Stretch 4/big. Cam Boozer 1, Josh Jefferson 2, Tyler Bilodeau 3, Koa Pete 4, Thomas Haw 5. We can't buy Koa Pete because he's already in the top 4, but I want to. I think Koa Pete will come head to head with Cam Boozer for best in this category at the end of the year. Who are we buying? Who are we selling?
So my two buy candidates here would be Steinbach and or Ritter from Virginia.
I'll rather do Steinbach. He's further down the list. He's like 10th or 12th, maybe
Let's
even on
do,
this list.
yeah, let's buy Steinbach, and I think I'm selling Bilodeau, not a top three stretch four big in the sport.
It's hard to sell anybody else in this category. Boozer, Jefferson, Pete Har are all going to be awesome. Bilodeau,
Yeah,
at least like Eric Daly could be a breakout. They did bring in Booker. You don't really know what it's going to do. Donovan Dent's probably going to score more. So yeah, I think
yeah.
Bilodeau is the guy to sell. Any thought to Nick Davidson being the buy? I kind of love him
You
getting the.
love Nick Davidson, man.
Well, I love him getting the Shefflin role. Like when has a Brownell big not been awesome recently? And Nick
Yeah,
Davidson.
I just it's something about me won't let me do that.
All right, we'll do Heinz Steinbach then. Two more categories. Best small ball big. JT Toppin 1, Yaxel Lendeborg 2, Trey Kaufman-Renn 3, JoJo Tugler 4, Alex Condon 5. Buy sell.
So I love Tugler's defensive versatility. I think he has a ways to go offensively. So out of that five, I'd like to sell JoJo Tugler, and I think I would buy, whew, maybe a Big Ten guy between Winter and Merez.
Yeah, or even rank masked.
Yeah.
I will let you pull rank. I mean, I would love it if my guy Merez was the guy here, but I don't want to steer you too much.
I'll give you Merez.
I mean, he's my favorite player in that group by far. Like, I'd rather bet on Merez to be good than Nolan Winter.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. We'll go Merez.
All right, Merez Johnson is the buy, and JoJo Tugler is the sell. Our final category from this very fun topic is true fives. We are far removed from the year of the big here, Cart. Nate Biddle is the best true five in the country. Tommy Avicic 2, Henry Vasar 3, Graham EK 4, Flory Badunga 5. Who are we buying and selling?
Selling Nate Biddle. I'm buying
There's a, I think, really obvious one here for me.
Owen Freeman.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Owen Freeman gets the Kalk roll, and we're thinking
yeah,
he's like the 11th best center in the country. I don't know
yeah.
about that.
Buy that.
Yeah. Okay. I think Owen might be the most underrated guy out of all of these for me. You're selling Biddle for sure, huh?
Yeah, he's just not the best true five in the sport.
I want to sell Vasar, who had 2-1 in the North Carolina scrimmage earlier this summer.
That's tough.
Yeah, tough. That was fun. Shout out to Isaac Trotter. Go follow him. Great exercise, Mr. Trotter. One big thing presented by absolutely nobody. What do you got?
My one big thing today is I got a blessing from a set of friends that I will be attending the Chris Brown concert Friday in a suite. And that had me listening to Chris Brown the other day. That man has a lot of hits. Now, extracurricular activities, I can't endorse. But as far as music, that man has been making hits since he was 16. And there's some special tunes on there, and I'm very excited for the concert.
Oh, he's been hitting for a long time. He
Hmm.
has been.
Hmm.
You're going to a Chris Breezy concert in the year of our Lord 2025.
Yeah, it's called the Breezy Bowl by
Is
Chris
this
Breezy.
in Detroit?
It's at Ford Field,
Okay.
which is an endorsement to how big he is and how big his concerts are. The big dogs are at Ford Field.
Why do I feel like Manchu's involved in this somehow?
Yeah, thank God he's not.
Okay. Okay, well that's fun. Any openers? Why do I feel like Chris Brown probably opens
Uh,
for himself?
Bryson Tiller and Summer Walker.
Bryson Tiller's there?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Bryson Tiller in person?
No.
Okay.
See, it was like don't, but no.
Yeah, I got you. That was funny. Okay, well I hope you enjoy that. What?
I don't know. Like I don't. I feel like I'm very low maintenance. Don't ask much. I would love a fake laugh. I know you don't like my fake laughs, but I would enjoy a fake
You
laugh.
like my fake laughs?
Yes, please.
Okay, can you re-deliver the punchline for me and I got you?
Yeah. Start with the Bryson Tiller part.
So have you ever seen Bryson Tiller in person?
No. What's your one big thing today, Greg?
My one big thing is a challenge for you. It's an opportunity for you. I will give you $100 from my personal banking account right now. I'll Venmo you right this second. If you can tell me what Chris Brown song I am currently singing in my head, I will give you a hint. It's a Chris Brown chorus on a rapper's song, and I am playing the chorus in my head repeatedly into the first line of the rapper's verse.
Is it Deuce's remix?
Could you sing that for me for a second?
I'm in my new shit. I'm chucking my deuces up to her. And then say bye bye, say bye bye to her. Deuces. And then you get that a farewell email from a female. But I'm a player. I don't want to tell you all the details.
It's a great verse. That's not what I was thinking of. Good
Ah,
effort though.
what was it?
I know what them girls. I know what them girls. I
Is,
know what they feel. Relax and take notes.
is that the I Can Transform You?
No, that's What Them Girls Like by Luda.
I know it, don't get.
Relax and take notes while I put you up on game.
I
Bars.
wouldn't have got that, but that's all right.
I know. Have fun at the concert. I'm gonna see you like three more times before the concert. We'll see you tomorrow, folks.